Good evening and wa'an, my friends. What a pangyo. Long time no speak. Time for another fun-filled episode of Combat Commentary. And on today's episode, we are going to address an issue that has been on my mind for the past few months. I've been in many a message board, many a forum, chat, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of folks love to argue that Chinese martial arts is useless, cannot do anything. Okay, fine, you're entitled to your opinion. But I am going to present some facts that have been proven through not just, historical input, and reference, but my own personal experience and expertise that I've shown on camera. Likewise, so we're going to talk about 5 things that the martial arts of China, Zhongguo, the Middle Kingdom, does better than everyone else. Starting off, maintaining yourself with minimal effort in combat, healing and all that stuff. There's always the archetype of the old warrior, like Yoda, Obi-Wan, Padme. Well, all that goes back to China. Specifically, one in particular that sticks out to me was Luchan, Yang the Invincible. This man fought well into old age. We're talking like what would be considered, he'd be getting Social Security, still slapping folks around, whooping ass. I think he was 73 when he died. And keep in mind, the lifestyle of anyone back in the 1800s, especially in China, most people were peasants. And to live a peasant life, you're doing farm work. Farm work, you're gonna get muscles. But if you also do Chinese martial arts to strengthen your body even more, well, there you go. And even I've seen it. Like all of my Sifus in Tai Chi and Northern Shaolin, Grandmaster Lee, Justin Meehan, Sifu Justin, Master Zhang Zhujin, of course, my man, Sifu Herb Perrin. I mean, look, if I look that good past 60, I've done something right. And yeah, it's the health benefits outweigh. I think no one. I've not seen a martial art outside of China that does it. Specifically, you find this in the internal arts like Tai Chi, Xingyi, etc. Moving on. What else do they do? Oh yeah, fight bare knuckle. Look, I'm just gonna say it. This goes all the way back to the Shaolin Temple. 5 animal style, tiger style, crane, right? Snake, leopard, dragon. So they have gone out of their way, like eagle claw, you name it, because they imitate animals. Because let's face it, Mother Nature is just one several billion year long horror movie, and who better to imitate than the animals that are known for, excuse my French, fucking shit up. And the Shaolin Temple, Bodhidharma, and the rest of the monks came up with this, and it has persisted to this day. They do the bone conditioning, iron fist, cotton wrist. Even at my school, White Leopard, they, one of the things you have to do, you have to break cinder blocks to get your black belt, right? And they do it with what brings us also to our next point. Here's something that Chinese martial arts does better than anyone else that I haven't really seen. Well, I have seen it, but not to the extent that the Chinese have done. Internal force. No one else does that. Bruce Lee made it famous, the 1-inch punch. You've seen me do it. If you've seen me do it, you know it's real. Because I'm one not to BS about what I can and can't do. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. That's my birthplace. This is the show me state. I will show you what I can do, right? There you have it. We can generate force without effort. We don't have to lift weights. We do. Like, you do Northern Shaolin, Kung Fu. You know, you get the little things you hold to swing, upswing, swing, you know, all that stuff. You catch sandbags, and that goes back to the last point, the conditioning. You know, we do handstands, horse stance, bow stance, cat stance. All of that's a form of resistance. And, yeah, we do that. But that is also to get us to be able to move in a certain way that, like, okay, to move like a tiger, you have to literally move like a tiger. Or, you know, you have to realign your body. And we learn things like bone alignment, smooth, round, and continuous, expanding and contracting the dantian, lower abdomen, the breathing, the meditation. And we use that so we don't have to generate a gang of force. Prime example, if you ever watched the movie Kill Bill, there's some truth to that. Like when Uma Thurman was getting beat over the head by Gordon Liu, Master Gordon Liu, teaching her 1-inch punch, eventually the 5-point exploding heart attack. Well, I don't know if that move particularly is real, but 1-inch punch is. And it's like, okay, what good is, you should not fear the board should fear you, right? So what happens when your enemy is 3 inches in front of you? What are you going to do? Right? Boom, right? You've seen me do it, hit the bag, hit people, etc. So that's 3 things. You got fighting bare knuckle, internal force, fighting when you're old and healing. Okay. Next thing, and this is just my personal conjecture, since Chinese martial arts like Shaolin and Wudang are tied to the religions, the philosophies of Buddhism and Taoism, I will say this: if spiritual cultivation is your goal, they are very good at it, and they have a track record of 1,500 years, give or take. So there's that, and finally, and perhaps my personal favorite, one of the main reasons I do Chinese martial arts, but also ninjutsu. I'm gonna be fair. Chinese martial arts has possibly the biggest coverage of the entire spectrum of melee weapons that I have ever seen. You have pole arms, mid-range arms like swords, daggers, sticks, chained weapons. Oh, even though I don't like them, I don't care for them, they have it. 3-section staff, regular staff, 2-section staff, butterfly knives, the dao, the jian, the spear, the 9-section steel whip, rope dart, meteor hammer, etc. You name it, they got it. Yeah, you got fries, they got ketchup, etc. Or probably soy sauce. I don't know, but either way. So these are the 5 things, in my opinion, that I think that Chinese martial arts does better than anyone else. We got the full spectrum of weapons coverage. We've got internal force. We've got spiritual cultivation. We've got fighting bare knuckle. And we've got fighting when you're old, and it's good for maintaining your health. So, leave your comments, leave your opinions, like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree or disagree. I like a good spirited debate. Come at me, bro. Or sis. Anyway, be strong, my friends. Get stronger. Practice hard. Be water, my friends. And with that said, Turtle Sage, signing out.